What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Victory Life Legacy Spotlight. Today, I have a special group of coaches. The first time ever I've had youth football coaches on the Legacy Spotlight, a team, an organization I used to coach with, and I wanted to get them on. I have the 13U Warrior coaches on today. I have my guy, Coach Mike, aka Moo, also Coach Brandon, and also Coach Lloyd. Man, guys, thank you guys for joining me today, man. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. Thank you for having
Oh man, this is gonna be fun, man. So, as I was saying off air as we were prepping, man, I used to coach with the Warriors for about 3 years, and then my last year with them, I was the VP, and lot of talent has come through that organization. A lot of talent, and continues to come to that organization. I think youth football is one of those things. What gets lost is many times we talk so much about wins and losses, but those memories and the progress and growth kids have is just as important. So I want to give you guys a chance, man, to shed some light on this upcoming season, man. Coach Moo, Coach Mike, I'll start with you first, man. You guys, when is your first game?
Our first game is August 27th. As of right now, we're playing the Cumberland Patriots. So this season, we want to do things a little different this season. So we're UYFL. So we control our own destiny, really. So I was in charge of making the schedule. So I made the schedule. So it's 13U. It's our kids' last ride. So I wanted our kids to play the best of the best. And honestly, just go out with a bang. Just learn, win, lose, or draw. We playing against the best, and we learn from them and try to get better every week. So prepare our kids for high school.
I love it. I love it, man. You know, Coach Brandon, you also coach, and you and Coach Lloyd, you also coach Moo. How long have you been, Coach Brandon, with the Warriors?
This will be my third year. I've been with them since 11U. Start off 11U with Moo, brought me on 12U, and like you said, last ride, man.
Yeah, I see you guys smiling about that when you say last ride, but you do know, I'm sure you know this, that even when they're done with you, they're always going to reference you guys as coaches. They're going to be your sons and your guys forever, man. Brandon, I haven't had a chance to coach with you. I've seen you around, but I've never coached with you. Why don't you share with everybody your coaching vision? Like when you have a kid, he comes and you're coaching him. You know, a lot of coaches have a different philosophy. What's your philosophy?
Um, being real with them, trying to put them in the best position to succeed. Really. Um, it's really the main thing, putting them in the best position to succeed and teaching them, trying to be constructive when I get time with them. You know what I'm saying? Just different approach, kind of the type of coach that I wanted, or the coaches that I liked when I was younger, that I related to is kind of the style that I had.
Got you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I know they do too. Coach Lloyd,
Yeah.
how long have you been coaching with the Warriors?
Moo, we came together. Me and Moo
11,
came together in
11
COVID season.
11U.
Yeah, 11U. Yeah, so same time. Yeah.
How would the players describe you if they were talking about Coach Lloyd? What would they say about you?
Man, they would tell him I'm that guy. Nah, let me stop. Nah, man, they probably if you did a one-on-one with the players, man, and they describe me more of their mentor. You know what I mean? I'm probably more that coach that get into their mental mentality, man, to keep them straight, to keep their head on straight, man, and try to keep them on that line of focusing on why you're here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your reason? What's your purpose? You know what I mean? You just want to do football, you can do that anywhere, but why are you here? Why do you play this game? You know?
What's up? Yeah. Now, Coach Lloyd, I know when I coached with Move and his cousin Zach years ago, I ran the offense and also helped with the O line. I'll start with you. What position group? I mean, I know all y'all coach all the different positions, but what do you think, or what group do you specialize in coaching?
So when we first came together, before Brandon Sims stepped in, I was helping move on offensive side, kind of OC work, with offensive side. Then Brandon came in, so they kind of took over that. I moved to assistant coach. So I know you, as you said, been all around, on the team, man. But right now, I'm on the defensive side of the ball. So haven't stepped into an actual D coordinator, but kind of just fulfilling the role of learning more of the defense. And actually, you know, I do the last game I did call the calls for the defense last game. So so assistant coach doing, you know, what's needed and being where it's needed, you know what I mean? And right now, far as if I would solidify myself to one side of the ball or other, or positional wise, I would say defensive side, and we're working with DBs and LBs.
Okay. All right. Brandon, Coach Brandon, what group are you? Like I said, I know you guys coach all over, but what's
Yeah.
your group or what's your specialization?
I'm an offensive guy, man.
I
Like
love
to
it.
score
I love it.
points.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me
Trying to
too.
score points, man. But
Yeah.
really with the QBs and receivers, man, that's where I really flourish. I would say like I'm like the passing game coordinator for sure.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
Hell
up.
yeah.
Yeah, Coach Moo, you the head man. So what you say goes, man. You have to oversee everything, man. So like, I know you don't specialize in any particular group, man, but with you, you know, I've seen you as a young man start this thing years ago as a coach, and now I see you on Facebook and Instagram. And honestly, I'm just telling you this. I know we haven't talked about this, but I can tell you really care about these kids.
Yeah.
Um, what is your philosophy? Because I know you as a funny guy, and I know you when you get mad, but I also know you care about kids. You're a family man. But when it when it comes to coaching, what's your philosophy?
Just honestly, I just try to keep these kids on the right path and try to keep them making the same mistakes I did. Because, like I said, if I had the opportunity these kids had to teach, my life probably would have been a lot different. But it comes with the territory. So I just want to keep myself as young men, honestly. Like I said, I care about these kids a lot. Like I said, all these kids that know me, I care about them on the field and off the field. And I just want them to be better men, better productive men in society. For real. But just like I said, but they can come to me anytime, day or night, talk to me anytime, day or night. I'm always be here for the kids. Like I said, people don't understand when you become a coach, you're not just becoming a coach, you're becoming a coach, a stepdad, a mentor, a counselor. You're becoming everything. You know what I'm saying? It's everything. So that's coaching on the field is coaching off the field too. So, like I said, but at the end of the day, I love coaching. I love giving back to and I just love trying to teach young men, young players how to be young men on the field.
That's what's up. No, that's what's up, man. I'll stick with you here, Coach Moo. We when you talk about this upcoming season, man, I know you handle the schedule and everything like that. Every season is different. I was reading a post the
Yeah.
other day about how when you're a coach, man, like the night before the game, you can't sleep and then you wake up early. A lot of coaches, no other time do you wake up like that because it's the excitement. What are you looking forward to this season? Like, I mean, every season is different. What are you excited for with the 13U team?
I'm excited for us just to have fun. Like just go out and just have fun. Like just we have a good team, Vic. We have a good team, but on the field we don't have fun. Like football's supposed to be fun. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, you kick butt, but at the same time you kicking butt, you have fun. You have fun with it. And I just want our kids to have fun. I just want it to be fun with no drama, no nothing. Just go out there and just have fun and let kids be kids. Just have.
Yeah, that drama piece. Yeah, that's the part. And that's just trust me, that's in high school, that's AAU basketball. You have some people that don't see what you just said. Like they don't get
Yeah.
it. And they lose sight of the fact that these are young men and in some cases young women. And we're molding their minds. There shouldn't be no drama, but some people make it like that. But Coach Lloyd, what are you looking
Yeah.
forward to this year? What are you looking forward to?
Man, I mean, honestly, I can ride with Moo on having fun, but my main goal is I want these young men to elevate. I mean, me and Moo, we talk a lot, man, and I'm glad that he got them on a national schedule, and I just want them to visualize like it's levels to everything that you do, man. And like you said, man, just have fun, level up, you know what I mean, play this national schedule and get your name out there. You know what I mean?
Mm,
No college coach or anybody cares about a L column or a W column. They care about the performance column, you know. So go out there, and I tell them if they all go out there with the performance mindset, it's gonna produce winning anyway. You're gonna end up in the W, you know. And so, and my vision for them, man, is telling them, just letting them know you're playing a national schedule. You don't know who's watching you. Each game perform, 110%, man. Just give it all you got, man. It's 13U was our last ride.
Love it. No, I love it. What about you? What about you, Brandon?
Definitely having fun, but I really want to see the growth, like that transition of understanding, like, yeah, we're having fun, but it's about to start getting serious at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting prepared for high school, then that prepares you for college. Like, do you really want that? You know what I'm saying? So I think that really comes out at this level of football too. It's not like a local rec league. Coach Lloyd said exposure. You're going to get a lot of that. You might see certain kids you play in a state championship when you're in high school from 757. It's just getting used to that competition, like having fun, but definitely that, like you said, there's tiers, there's levels. So.
Actually, a great point. Once again, I'm Dwight Vick, host, talking with the Commonwealth Elite Warriors, 13U coaches. That's actually a great point because when you're 13, so many guys go to that next level, and all of a sudden they go to a program, especially some of these programs here in Prince William County, or even a few that may go into Fairfax, and it's a different level because you mentioned that last ride, high school. You're talking about watching film and training and lifting and having to be on time and running a scheme. And some guys, that's the sad part about what we do, especially you guys as football coaches, is you have all these talented kids, but some guys don't embrace what Coach Brandon said, and they don't meet their goals or fulfill their potential. And that's disappointing because you guys do have a lot of talent. And like Coach Mike, aka Moose, said, you guys do have a talented team this year. Let's talk about, as far as the Warriors go in regards to your team goals. I haven't coached youth football in a long time, Moo. So I don't know as far, when I was coaching, it was get to Florida, but you mentioned national schedule. I'm not as familiar with it as I once was. So what, for those watching, for the Warriors 13U team, what is the ultimate goal? I mean, as far as having fun and winning, but what is, like, for some people we need to get to Florida, or it's a national championship, or this game. I don't know. What is the end game or the goal for the 13U team?
The end goal is to compete for a national championship in Florida. That's the end goal. Like I said, this year I always do a good job of recruiting the pieces that we need each year. We get better each year. So, and this year I honestly think that we have the talent, and we have from top to bottom, we can compete on a national level. I honestly believe that, but we still got a little bit to go, like I said, but it falls back on us coaches as preparation. But like I said, but at the end of the day, the end goal is for us to get to Florida and compete for a national championship, which I think we can do and we can win. Like I said, we have the talent from top to bottom, and I think we can compete with anybody for real, for real.
I love it. I love it. I'm actually going to be out there this year. I can't wait. That's why I asked. I'll get the schedule from you later this week. But Coach Brandon, when you would talk about offense, I'm an offensive guy. I played college, a little bit of pro arena football. I was an O-line, D-line, but when I got to college, I was offensive line. When I coached with moving them back in the day, I had the offense, and I love to score. I know defense wins championships, but I'm an offensive guy. But you being an offensive guy, everybody talks about the quarterback and the running back and the receivers because those are the sexy and flashy positions. But do we know, especially as coaches, it's them boys up front. Talk about your offensive line right now. Who are some guys I should be looking out for, this coming season? Or just talk about some of your players as well on offense. Highlight some guys.
Okay. Well, I'll start up front. Up front, one of our good big guys at guard, Cameron Harris, big number 99, big sexy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely our leader up front. Couple big names on the offense though. Running back, Keith Sharp. He's a hell of a running back, man. All around back at that. You know what I'm saying? Can block really well, run in the trenches, hit outside. You know what I'm saying? Really do it all. Yeah, hell of a leader too. But I think, we got a lot of weapons on the outside, man. A lot of people that can get the ball in space and make things happen. We got about 3-4 guys that can all, get to it. So I think right now we're just working on just a little bit of chemistry and just how to get the ball in everybody's hands, efficient way. It's the biggest thing, really.
Coach Lloyd, can you tell me about some guys on defense? DBs or safety or some linebackers, some guys I need to keep an eye, or even people that's going to see this podcast, checking out this season?
Man, defensive wise, man, I want you to watch my whole core, man. I mean, we
Okay.
need that, man. You know what I mean? Nah, I mean, so defensively, man, I'll start with my D line. You got Sammy, young kid named Sammy. Move with Sammy's last name. I forget last names. I know first names.
Sammy Jones.
Sammy Jones, man. Young kid is a bull, man. Up front, man. He's probably the Cameron Harris to our defensive side. Go to the next level behind them, which would be my LBs. You got Ramari Tibbs, you got Eric Nelson, you got Carmine, what's Carmine's last name? Carmine Stanley, JT Taylor. Like all of those dudes, man, that whole core, man, is I mean, I'm telling you, they like that. Then we'll go to, cover section. We got cornerback Lloyd Cropp Jr.
Lockdown.
Remember the name.
Hold on, say it again, because I'm looking for guys to get on my podcast in the future.
36.
Number 36, Lloyd Cropp Jr.
Vic.
Lockdown.
Vic.
They call it Lloyd's Island, and nobody has left there yet.
Vic, listen, I will not say this without lock down. Listen, young Dion in his prime, Vic.
I love it. This is why I can't wait. This is why I love it. And the thing, Coach Lloyd and the rest of y'all is, I love hearing about this because, I see the guys that have come through the Warrior organization, guys like Amari Campbell and so many other guys that now at Unity Reed and at Patriot and at Liberty High School. And it seems like yesterday they were wearing that Warriors W. And now many of them are getting ready to go into college or going to the next phase of their life. And it just happens so fast. So I love hearing these names. So, Coach Lloyd, you're saying, okay, you guys are telling me he's a lockdown guy. I'm going to
tell you. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm going to tell you. Amari Campbell, we got a kid, Carmine Stanley, that's just like him. He'll be going to Freedom next year. That name you need to remember too. Carmine Stanley is a hell of a player on defense. Hell of a player. He's a hell of a he's the type of player that'll kick the ball off and go make the tackle.
Yeah.
Water boy.
yeah. Water boy. Yeah.
Water boy.
That's what's up, man. All right. Well, look, Moo, I want to ask you this. Again, I'm big. You talked about, and Brandon talked about chemistry. All you guys have talked about chemistry, brotherhood, and bonding. For the parents and for people watching this podcast, just let everybody know what kind of team building exercise do you do during the season. I know you guys do fundraising, but over the years, I know there's going to pizza and wings and going to Uptown Alley. What do y'all do? What do the Warriors 13U team do? Or what are y'all going to do this season? I know everything's not planned out, but what are some of the things y'all do as far as team building?
As far as team building, we do a lot of fundraisers. We dance. We out there we raising money. We out there dancing in the middle of the road, trying to get the money. We do anything trying to get some money. But we about to schedule a cookout for team bonding cookout, and then in September, Coach Cropp had this opportunity to be able to go to the UVA football game and go and bond as a team, to go down there and check UVA out as a team. Everybody be able to go as a team. So, like I said, we just trying to have fun, man. Get the kids another outlet.
That's what's up. Well, me being a Hokie and nothing against you, I'm gonna work on getting y'all, if not this 13, to the next
give us the tickets. Hey, you give us the tickets, we there.
I'm gonna work on that because I can't be outdone by my in-state rival. So I'm gonna work on that. Thank you for the motivation.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up, man. So I try to keep up with the stuff you guys are doing, because the Warriors are close to my heart. I started off coaching there as far as football, but um, what I can't keep up all the time because I'm involved in so much. So you guys talked about the national schedule. Um, I don't know. I know there's always with youth football there's changes, and with COVID, you never know. Are y'all still going to do the? Is it your team against PME? Is that or is that on
Yes,
hold right
yes,
now?
yes, yes.
Okay.
We were supposed to play PME 2 weeks ago. Well, not 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, not 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to play him I think like a couple weeks ago, but that game got rescheduled to September 3rd. So September 3rd coming up, we'll be playing them September 3rd. So I'm in the process right now of getting fields and time locations. So that should be out in the next week or so. So when I get that information, I'll pass it on to you so you be able to know.
What are some other games and some other teams? Because I know every year there's new teams leave. I can't keep up, man. You mentioned the national schedule out there besides the PME, because both the Warriors and PME in our area are well known
Yeah,
and recognized. What's some other games?
as of right now, we're scheduled to play the NC Giants. They're a hell of a team. And then we're looking forward to get back on the Virginia Canes. They're a hell of a squad. They're a hell of a squad. They're good from top to bottom. They're well coached by Coach Scott. So we're looking to get back. We played them on I think September 18th, if I'm correct. I look at the schedule, but that's the game that we're looking forward to.
Yeah, they got our bike over there right now.
Yeah, we got our bike back.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Look at Coach. Look at Brandon.
Listen,
Brandon. Look Brandon doing it.
Every week. It don't matter. We coming to get our bike. No matter who we play, we coming to get our bike every week. That's the new motto.
Is that the motto? Is that the motto? Get your bike back?
Get our bike back every week. Every week.
Okay.
Get our bike back.
Okay. Just a few more questions, guys. I do want to ask you this because Coach Brandon you guys all made great points, but he made a great point that's close to my heart as far as getting kids ready for the next level. In our line of work as volunteer coaches, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, we do run across some kids with some tough situations. Everybody doesn't have a mom and dad in a single family home. What do you guys do as far as making sure guys are taken care of off the field? I know you can only do but so much. I know, Moo, back in the day, you sponsored kids. I mean, I've known you for years. You help kids pay, but as far as kids that are, maybe getting in trouble or need help to be reminded to take care of their academics, do you guys text kids? Do you, come to their school? Do you talk to them on the weekends when there's no games? Do y'all make sure y'all do that as well? Move Brandon, anybody. Lloyd, go ahead, Lloyd. You can start.
Yeah, I mean, I do, man. I'm pretty much well known from the group of kids that I have on my side that's on the team with me. I'm well known in my community, and they all go to the same school with my kids. So I pop up, you know what I mean? The teachers know me, you know what I mean? And, they'll see me, Coach Lloyd. Then one of the teachers would be like, "Oh, that's your coach." And I'll be like, "Yeah, give me the rundown on them." They'll get ghosts in the face, like, "Oh, snap," you know what I mean? I shouldn't have spoke this time, you know what I mean? But nah, man, just hold them accountable, man. You know what I mean? That's the only way, we can physically, get them set to go to the next level, man. But if their mental state and, their education is not there, it doesn't matter how athletic and good you are now. We already know you got to have that GPA. You know what I mean? It wasn't like when probably most of us was in school, pure talent to take you anywhere around the globe. Now they look at GPAs. They'll take the weaker talented guy, the less talented guy with a high GPA than a dominant talented guy with a low GPA, just because colleges don't have time to babysit no more. They don't have time to trail you around and make sure you're in class or anything like that, So it's just one of those things. It's sad, that a lot of good talent stays at home because, they didn't do their schoolwork. You know what I mean? Nobody held them accountable to a grade expectation. My household, it's a 3.5 or better, or you don't do nothing. You know what I mean? And that's just bottom line. You know what I mean? Moo can tell you, I'm probably the toughest on my son ever, man. Moo be like, "Man, you need to raise up a little bit." Like, nah, man, I didn't have nobody to put that battery in my back. You know what I mean? So I'm there, man. And like Moo said, our goal is always to protect them from going down the path that we went. You know what I mean? So my accountability for them, man, I'll check up on them at schools, man. I'll get reports. I'll talk to the parents. You know, hey, how you doing? Keep it real with me. Don't. Just real quick, man. Parents hold up for their kids, man. I'll be like, nah, keep it real. You know, this is the only way it's gonna get better because they cliche say it takes a village. You know, if you lie to your village, then we can't help you at the end of the day. You know. So yeah, I do my little checkups on them, man, and just try to keep it real with them, let them know, man.
I love it. No, that's what's up, man. Coach Brandon?
Um, I offer training on the side. I actually been doing that for the past 2 years for some of the kids, like even during the summer, even during like a dead period when we're not even practicing, just to like take some of that free time and let them know, like, you can put in some extra work to get where you want to be. And also just like let them know about just shedding light on like my situation. My situation wasn't the best or whatever. So that's kind of the reason why I'm coaching. So, just giving them examples and encouragement,
Yeah. Well, let me ask you about that. Not your situation, but your career, because a lot of your players are going to see this podcast too.
Yeah.
With my sons and daughters, and even when I coach, the kids, they talk trash, man, and oh, you want that good, man. Each one of y'all, Brandon, I'll start with you. What kind of when you did play?
Yeah.
What kind of player were you? What position you play? Let them know, man. Like, how good were you? What you specialize in? What did you play?
I was an athlete, man. I played everything. Not trying to say it like
No,
that, but
no, no, no. Speak on it.
but
No, speak
not
on
like
it.
I was really one of those players where you could just plug me anywhere. Like, I play quarterback, receiver, running back, DB, you know what I'm saying? Just skill position. I could really, it was very versatile. I'll say that. But just tough situation going up. It's not in the best situation. So, like I said, it's what got me into coaching and comfortable with that. It almost feels like playing again. To be honest, feels like playing
Where,
again.
where did you grow up at? Like, are you from
Manassas.
Manassas? What high school did you go to?
I went to Stonewall Jackson, Unity Reed now.
Unity Reed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was
Just making.
a little bit part of that Coach Johnson era. I don't know if y'all know Coach Johnson. I got like
Yeah,
Lauren John,
Lauren
Lauren
Johnson.
John,
Yeah.
Lauren.
Lauren Johnson.
Yeah,
Now we like best friends. That's my guy.
yeah. I
Yeah,
played
yeah.
with him my freshman sophomore year, and then that's when he left and he went to Highland Springs.
Holland Springs. That's where he's at now. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you were there
yeah.
when he was building it. Yeah, and then he left.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay. So I can reference check that. I can text LJ after we're done recording this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
He knows who
Yeah.
I am for sure.
No, that's what's up. Coach Lloyd,
My
where
guy.
did you play, and what position, or what was your career like?
So my career stopped in high school. High school, shoot, I was running back and linebacker, man. You can actually run one of the best that was around, man. Should have been one of those guys that went to the next level. Like you said, became a knucklehead, some life challenges got in the way and fell to the wayside, man. And it was a point where I regretted it, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, our life is already predestined for us, man. God already know the plan. So, he, like Coach Brandon said, he put us back in that element being a youth coach, man. And like you said, it just feels like playing all over again, man. And I just love it, man. And I'm telling you, one of the top running backs in my area, you know what I mean? Top LB in my area. And for the type of player I was, I was just hard nosed. If you wanted it, like I guess the saying now is who wants smoke? I was that smoke every game day, every practice.
Where'd you play at?
I played at Liberty High School.
Oh, down in Fauquier?
Fauquier, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played
Yeah.
I started out at Mets at middle school Manassas when we transferred to Osborne with my family. We relocated back to Fauquier County. So that's why me and my brother stepped in at high school at Liberty High School in Bilton, Virginia. And yeah, if I wasn't bleeding, I didn't have a crack across the bridge of my nose, I didn't hit hard enough. You know what I mean? If I didn't have we didn't know then concussions after every game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't no
Yeah,
concussion
it wasn't no
protocol back
concussion
then.
protocol back then unless you
No.
just was out of it. You know what I mean? If I wasn't dizzy hit it after the game or whatever, man, I feel like I didn't give it my all. You know what I mean? Like that was just me. I was that guy. You know what I mean? When I hit you, I'm telling you, I want my helmet to slide down over my whole face. You know what I mean? Because I'm putting my whole passion behind my pads. you
Yes,
know,
sir.
and
Good.
you know, and that's just why I was, man. I put everything in my body in each game because, like I was just explaining to my son, when I hit the field, I played every game like it was my last time I was going to touch the football, like I
Mm,
ever was going to play football again. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And that was just the type of player I was. It was just the mentality I had, man. And my backdrop being discovered, man, it was a coach riding down the back road, man. We lived in the country in the sticks, you know what I mean? And he said he rode past our house for 3 weeks, watching me and my brother, you know, play football against each other you know, in the yard. And he just stopped, man. And that's how everything just came into fruition for me.
Yeah. No, that's what's up, man. That's actually good, man. Those, everybody needs a player like that. You need a multiple if you want to win. And sounds like you was that dude, man. Coach Moo, I know you still play. I see you going to California playing semi-pro, man. But just to remind you to play because you can run the ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to remind everybody, like, I know where'd you play your ball at and what positions? 'Cause I know you still actively play when you're not coaching.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Y'all sure y'all can hang with old Eddie Kane? It's like nah. All to the side though. I was in alternative school for all the way up to about 11th grade. But from 11th grade alternative school, I played league ball, and I dominated league ball. And then my senior year, I went to Manassas Park, and on my senior year, I dominated the whole area. I was the best running back in the whole area. So like, honestly, from little league, I was small. I was small than everybody else, but from little league all the way up to college, but high school, I dominated. And then semi-pro, it just carried on semi-pro. Like I don't know. I was just one of those. I was just one of those guys that I was big, fast, strong, and I had every opportunities in the world, no excuses, and just decided to be a knucklehead and chose the streets over further my career pretty much. But in my case, it was no excuse. Like I said, I didn't have both parents, but I had my mom and my grandmother. So, but that still was no excuse. I did what I wanted to do, and I learned like I said, I did what I wanted to do, and everything you do, it comes with consequences. You just gotta learn how to set the consequences. You gotta learn how to deal with it. But at the end of the day, every mistake I made in life, it made me the person who I am today. And if I had the opportunity, I wouldn't go back and change nothing at all.
No doubt. Well, first of all, I can reference check. When I first met you a long time back when my son and I would play in Manassas Park, Big Zach Terrell told me how good you were. So Big Zach,
That's
he
my
don't do the
Uncle
yeah.
Zach.
Yeah,
No,
he told go ahead.
when I went to Manassas Park, I was always over my Uncle Zach's house every pretty much every day or every weekend before I was in the high school. And then when I got to high school at 12th grade, I went and I moved with my Uncle Zach. And my Uncle Zach, he like a father figure to me. Like I said, he saved my life more ways than people know it. Like I said, so I will always be in debt, and I will always think of that. You know what I'm saying? I love him to death. But
Yeah.
he saved my life. If I had the motivation that my Uncle Zach gave me for that 1 year, for those 4 years, my life probably would have been a lot different for honestly.
Well, number one, you know, God's plan took shape, and now you guys are changing lives with the Warriors, the
Yeah.
32U team, and the kids that are coming in the future, and the kids you've coached so far. Number two, which also be number one, is shout out to Big Zach, the founding member of the
Mm-hmm.
Commonwealth Warriors.
Yeah, shout out to Zach.
I was with him when he started. He called me, he said, "Hey, I need you," and
That's his favorite word. I
yeah,
need you.
I need you. And then he started the Warriors, and several of his team in his first year of existence won championships, and it was great. It was a great time in my years, and I learned a lot from him. And that's why I'm glad you guys are sharing your story because kids are learning a lot from y'all. Like just
Yeah.
because you didn't go off to college doesn't mean the fact that you guys are a failure. It's a life lesson in that. And these young men that play for y'all, you guys got perspective that somebody else may not be able to have. So I think that's good. And again, that's why I'm glad you shared those thoughts and your experiences about that because you got caught up, but look what you're doing now. There's some guys that get caught up and they still making excuses. You guys,
but listen, I try to tell these kids because honestly, Vic, even though these kids are 13, this might be this might be the last time some of these kids ever play football ever again. Ever again. You see what I'm saying? So So make the best of this opportunity and try to grow from it and take it to the next level.
Nah, you are 100% right, because like we've talked about over the years and even on this show, that there are a handful of guys that will be it, and they need to make the best of the season and opportunity. And believe it or not, some of these guys y'all are coaching may end up being future Warriors coaches or high school coaches.
Yeah.
That's just how it is, man. Now, this has been a lot of fun. So, guys, as we wrap up, man, I want you guys before we share our final thoughts, man. Uh, is anything upcoming? Some fundraisers, some dates and times, or some programs you got going on that the parents and viewers need to know about? So, I know we talked about the schedule. You know, that'll be something you'll display on your Facebook and other social media platforms. But are there any fundraisers or programs? Move, Coach Lloyd, Coach Brandon. Coach Lloyd, is there one?
We have some fundraisers coming, but not like I haven't figured out the details yet. So
I got in the making, man, in honor of Coach man, Unity Camp, reviving youth football, and it's on the lines of young players understand what brother and sisterhood is truly about. You know, breaking down these egos, the selfishness, you know what I mean, and this pride in the game. You know what I mean? Because we got so many selfless players in the game now, and it's all about me and my stats and my highlights. Getting back to the basic roots of football, man, what it used to be when we came up, you know, and started playing football, man. It wasn't no excuses when we played. You either did your job or if you got off the field. You know, it wasn't no, you know, coming back. You know what I mean? The coach said, you leave this field, you done. You know what I mean? It ain't no more. But it's called Unity Camp, man. God gave me the vision, man, because I was in meditation and I was just like, how can I be a part of the solution, man? And God clearly was like, you know, we need unity. I mean, the whole nation needs unity right now. But far as for where I got my foot planted and where I can plant a seed is in youth sports. It's not just catered to football, you know, directly, but football is the vehicle to get this thing on the road and get it moving. And it's called Unity Camp. I got Coach Moves on deck. I'm pretty sure if I reach out, Coach Brandon to be there. I got coaches on deck. I got actual motivational speakers that are on deck that hit my inbox. I'm not going to release any names at the moment till everything's completely solidified. This just came out last week. Got some tentative dates ready. So I'll be reaching back out to you, get you those dates and locations, and so we'll do it'll be a classroom setting before anybody touches the field, and then what to hit the field, you know what I mean? Let them get some reps and what they do. Like I got certified trainers, you know what I mean? Positional coaches like Coach Brandon, Coach Moody that's going to be out there. So everybody will get training in their prospective position, and then we'll do some bump. And then again, little do they know it's going to transfer into another mentor section, because, you know, once live action happens, attitudes pop out. You know what I mean? So then we're going to check them on site. You know what I mean? So this the check on site aspect of it when they hit the field, man, and get their competition rolling, man, because everybody know when you competitive, things just come out. But we just here, man, to teach them, man. You know what I mean? So that's what the base of Unity Camp is about, man. So I think I truly got a good vibe, man, in my spirit, man, and because I've had so many people reach out to want to help. You know what I mean? Volunteering their time. People calling I got young student athletes calling from college like, bro, you need me, I'm there. You know what I mean? I know season is in, but we can make it work. I'm there for you. I'm willing to come back and speak to the youth for you, man. So I think it's gonna be powerful, man. And like I said, when God gives you a vision, it can't go to the side anyway. You know what I mean?
What's up?
So
I think
that's what
that's
it is.
wonderful, man. You guys make sure when that's all formalized and finalized, you tag me and I can promote it on my platforms and also come out there and support. I think that is awesome. I think that's something that's needed. And congrats to you, Coach Lloyd, for coming up with that vision, allowing God to use you, and also putting it in perspective, because you're right. I love hearing about this. This is why I'm glad I had you guys on. With that being said, I'll go around this panel and we'll have our final thoughts, man. Brandon, I'll start with you, Coach Brandon. You talked about your vision for coaching, your love of coaching, your journey as a man, and how you learned a lot from your success and your mistakes. What do you want to tell parents and kids watching this on why they should be part of the Warrior organization, and also, what you can give them as a coach and a mentor?
Well, just give you something to run away with is, keep working. The next man, that's when years. It's where you're going to get to where you want to be. Enjoy the process so you can look back and love it even more. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Nobody just got handed the keys to the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Got to actually work for it.
Yeah. Coach Moo.
Well, just work for what you want. Like I said, if you're not willing to put in the work, then I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, just put in the work. Put in the work. Anything can happen if you put in the work. That's it. Put in the work. I just like having kids that I know that I can depend on that put in the work. Like I said, whether you win, lose, or draw, just put in the work. Give me 110%, and everything else will follow.
Absolutely.
Else will follow.
Coach Lloyd.
Man, what's your purpose? You know what I mean? I was up late last night, man. I've been following Prime hard, man. Dion, man. And he made a powerful statement, man. And he said, what's your purpose of practice? Why do you practice? You know what I mean? He said, most people practice just to be great. You know what I mean? He said, I practice because I wanted to be the best in the world. You know what I mean? And he's like, that's my purpose of practice, And I believe if you ask most of these athletes what's their purpose of practice, just to go through the routine, because Coach Moose said practice is on Tuesday and Thursday. So I show up to practice. You know what I mean? They're not coming to get better. You know what I mean? And but truly, man, if you got youth listening and parents listening, man, to the youth, come to practice to be that much more better than the last day you stepped on the field. To the parents, be a true battery in your children's back. Hold them accountable. Don't take up for them. Hold them accountable. Even if they are the best thing since sliced bread, never let them know that. Let them know that there's another level that they can get to. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't never put it out there. Most people never really recognize, but I have a son on the team that's on the 13U Warriors, man. And Moo knows, you know what I mean? I don't play the daddy card, you know what I mean? I don't play the solidified card or none of that. Like, you get out here, you working. Just because I'm the coach on the team don't mean you got to start in the spot. That don't mean you're going to touch the field. You got to earn it. You know what I mean? And me and Moo came to that understanding from day one. I told him straight up, hey, my kid is like any other the 12, 20, 30 kids you got out here. He not solidified because I'm on your sideline. If he don't earn it, he don't get it. You know what I mean? Dog's going to eat regardless, though. You know what I mean? So and that's just what it is, man. But we got to get back, like I said, to the basics, man. Parents are patty caking these kids, these athletes, because they're good, but just not knowing this youth level is just a high intense practice for them. They may be the best right here in 13U. They get over to that high school and then they get their helmet knocked to the side, and they might never play again. But because that you had them so egotistical about their position and what they're doing in youth football, and not letting them know that at the next level, there's somebody stronger than you that's playing JV that's gonna come against you while you a freshman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Coach Moo, you got a great group of guys, man. You got a great staff. Because I'm listening to Coach Lloyd and Coach Brandon. They got me motivated, and I don't play no more. So I love it. I love it.
Hey, Coach, listen, Coach Lloyd, listen, he know how to talk. He a preacher. He be having me going to church on Sunday.
I'm listening, forgetting I'm hosting this joint. I'm sitting here like, and I'm a motivational speaker, so I love it. I'm listening. I'm vibing, man. But
he had me ready to pull the
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm about to look. Where's the cash app, man? But hey, listen, gentlemen. Again, this has been so much fun. I'm glad we were able to do it. I know last weekend I couldn't because some things happened, man. Good luck to you guys. and your players and your parents, man, praying for a healthy and successful season. I will be out there as much as I can. I'll follow Moo, despise his comedy, his TikToks, and his jokes. I'll
Hey,
find
I
a way to
want to say
share
something
with
before
him.
we go too.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, now I want to give a shout out to the whole defense. The whole defense. I'm an offensive guy, so I want to give a special shout out to Jax, JP, Tom, Tay, Jam. Give a shout out to all y'all. Hey, Lloyd. By the way, it's been eating me up this whole interview. Your hat, man. Listen, your curls is hanging out your hat like Doughboy on Boys in the Hood. I'm not lying. The curls good. The curls look good. Look, I thought you was Doughboy from Boys in the Hood, man. Listen.
He got
man.
that good hair.
Hey, Vic, I knew he wasn't gonna let me slide, man. That dude always try to take my bike, man.
Hey, man. Hey, let it live, man. He got that good hair, bro.
He got that good hair, boy.
I love it, man. Hey, look, that's why. Hey, look, gentlemen, I just want to tell you again, man. I appreciate y'all jumping on. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys to Warrior Nation, and I appreciate all you guys, man, and your players. I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Like I say every episode, make sure you subscribe to the Vicktory Life YouTube and make sure you stay subscribed to see great futures interviews like this. And like I say every episode, make sure no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you have a positive impact. You leave a great legacy, man. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you guys
the
for jumping
opportunity,
on,
Vic.
man.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.